If you're not arresting people for burning the American flag, then you can't arrest people for burning the gay flag. Hey, Anthony Cumia here. And this, of course, is whipping it out. No, don't be alarmed. It's okay. It's not that. Thank God. What we're doing here is getting a little more in-depth into some stories we might have touched on Sunday's show or things that are happening this week, whatever it may be. And it's more of an uncensored kind of more open conversation about some of the things going on. No holds barred, as they say. So I thought this would be a good topic. The President Trump signing an EO about burning the American flag. Now, this has been a topic as old as America itself, I'm certain. And I think we all remember certain times in American history where, there's been issues and people don't agree with each other and they don't agree with the government and they start burning the American flag. And a lot of patriots, of course, look at this as being very disrespectful. They're crapping all over America. I remember even as a young boy, the Vietnam War and those filthy hippies. And they would be burning the American flag, and the all-American construction workers, the hard hats, and the cops, they'd say, "Hey, America, love it or leave it. What are you burning the flag for, you commie?" And it's upset people a lot over the course of the years. I think people that burn the American flag know it's a hot-button issue. They know it's going to piss a lot of people off. So I think that's why they do it. Gets attention, and it gets their point out there, whether they have one or not. And the big problem here for people that profess to be patriots and want the rights that are given us as Americans to not be trounced upon, see this as a First Amendment issue. So now you got, all right, America, land of the free, home of the brave, allowing the protest burning of the American flag, the very flag that represents the rights that give us the ability to burn the flag. You see? So it kind of makes this big circle, and people get mad, and there are people very dedicated to being American patriots that don't want people to have that right. So Trump is Trump. He sees the American flag being burned, and he's like, we can't have that. So Trump signed an EO saying that you can be arrested for burning the American flag. And from what he has said, he wants people to be jailed for a year. Like no negotiation on this. Sort of like New York City with if they catch you with a gun in New York City, you go to jail for a year. Trouncing on your rights. So he kind of wants to do that. So I read through the executive order here, and there is kind of an angle that he's got, because even Trump knows the First Amendment is there. And freedom of expression, freedom to protest, burning the American flag does fall under a freedom of expression. You're angry with America. The flag is the symbol of America. If you burn it, you're making a statement that in and of itself is protected by your rights as an American. So the EO has some stuff in it that's a little weird, a little vague. It says here that it would be illegal to burn the flag if burning it is causing problems and making people inciting violence, let's say, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So if you're using the burning of a flag to incite violence with another group, that would be illegal. Now, it does seem that if there's people that love the American flag and love America and they see a flag being burned, you're probably inciting violence. So that would kind of do away with that First Amendment protection. The other part is, and this has always been something I've thought about, can't they just get them on? You can't just light a fire somewhere. And disturbing the peace is another thing, a crowd gathering around and it's loud and there's a fire. That could absolutely get you arrested. But these aren't charges that are going to put you in jail for a year. They probably won't even get you arrested. And the other part of it is they wouldn't waste the court time with it. So to say you burn a flag, you get a year in jail for just the act of burning the flag, that isn't what this EO is all about. It really isn't. It doesn't seem very enforceable to me anyway. The other thing that I do agree with, but it's a sticky wicket with this whole thing. If you allow this to happen, that if you allow the arrest of people expressing themselves by burning the flag, you open up people being arrested for a lot of other things that even patriots would agree with and want to participate in, perhaps. And we've seen instances like this. I'll point a couple out to you here. There was a few instances in places like Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Washington State, where people were arrested for leaving skid marks. I mean the ones from tires, not the ones in underwear. Leaving skid marks on murals painted in the street where tires are of the LGBTQ whatever flags. So they'd paint these giant flags in the street. People would start driving on them. And then if you did a burnout or you abruptly stepped on the brakes after going fast and you left a streak of a tire skid on their precious gay flag, they were told to arrest you. Now, if the American flag can be burned for out of protest or under your First Amendment right, why the hell couldn't you do whatever you want to protest the LGBTQ community's take on kids and schools and these mutilation surgeries? I don't like that. I want to protest it. They painted a giant flag in the street. Yeah, I'm going to tear it up with my truck tires or whatever. And if they could be arrested, then why did Trump even have to sign an EO about this? What I'm asking for is consistency. You know, it's very hypocritical to arrest people that tear up a LGBTQ flag and call that some kind of a bigoted, biased, hate crime that is an arrestable offense. And then the president has to sign something and try to weave his way through the First Amendment issues in order to arrest somebody for burning the American flag. And I'll give you my personal opinion. I don't agree with arresting people for burning the flag. I don't like it. I've never seen someone that burns the American flag that I think I would be able to sit down and have a conversation with. I think they're assholes. They're mental patients. They usually don't even know what the hell they're talking about when they're trying to voice their displeasure with the American government or the right or whatever when they torch a flag. But at least consistency. you're not arresting people for burning the American flag, then you can't arrest people for burning the gay flag. Or another instance I have here, which was a couple of years back. Blink. Yeah. Proud Boys leader, a black man, by the way, as we know, Enrique Tarrio. Enrique Tarrio, Proud Boys leader. He was arrested for burning a Black Lives Matter flag. He burnt that. I guess he took the banner from a church during a protest a couple of years back, and then burnt it and was arrested, and the burning of it was part of it. It was part of the arrest, not just the theft of the flag. And in many occasions when these people are burning the American flag, they take it down from the front of a state house or a building, whatever it is. I doubt they're buying it themselves. So if there's no consistency there with your expression of your First Amendment, that's not good. And then it should be the same for everything. You want to burn an American flag? All right. If they want to get them on some local fire ordinance or disturbing the peace, I mean, they can do that. It's not going to go anywhere, so it's kind of silly. But then Trump making this EO is equally as silly. And it only now will empower it. People will be able to use this to arrest and prosecute people that want to express themselves by burning other flags. Because I don't really think you can separate the American flag from any other flag that means something to somebody. We appreciate it as Americans. And I think in the EO, Trump, he starts off by saying, our great American flag, the most sacred and cherished symbol of the United States of America, freedom, identity, strength. Yeah, but you can't make a law that is something so sacred that you can't burn it to express yourself. You can make the laws about, like I said, fire, disturbing the peace. They're already there anyway. But if you got to watch what you do, especially as far as EOs go, because other people will use them against you. And people have already been arrested for burning various other flags that people see as cherished symbols of the civil rights movement, the gay rights movement. So, you got to watch and really be cognizant of where it could go. And again, I don't like seeing the American flag burned. I don't like seeing the people that do it. But it is part of the rights that we enjoy here. And I don't think we should paint ourselves into a corner with an EO like this that could then be used to infringe on the rights we enjoy here. So I don't agree. Don't really agree with the EO on the flag burning that Trump recently signed. Call me a communist. Call me gay. Call me BLM. But truth be told, I am merely an American patriot that enjoys our rights and understands that many times those rights are being utilized by people that you don't agree with. And that's good. It needs to happen that way. So thank you. Thank you for letting me whip it out, so they say. And be sure to catch my show, of course, Sunday nights, WABC, 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll discuss things like this and a lot more. So there you go. Whipping it out for you. Anthony Cumia.